I drew every day for 365 days. It was painful. I understand. As another artist, I get it.
I drew every day for a year. What's the progress?
I want to see it.
Was it worth it?
Yeah!
So this all started as a random idea. I wanted to make a progression video.
Dude, I love that video so much.
Easy to track. Like, I'll draw for 30 days. I can show the first day, and then I can compare it to the last day. That would be interesting to see. Did I make progress?
Yes.
People were so encouraging on the video, and I really enjoyed picking up drawing. So I kept going, and I did a 100-day one, and people enjoyed it even more.
I love that one so much.
I had to do at least a year, and here we are.
I want to see it.
Emotions.
I want to see it.
Happy. Right,
happy? Question mark?
Let's watch.
Lol.
Sorry, my nails.
You good?
It all started 365 days ago.
Yup.
Day 1. A self-portrait? Yes.
Oh man.
Yes. Man, this is nice to watch. It's okay. Some are not terrible. This gives me confidence. Here's when I started to look up tutorials and stuff online.
Damn. Okay.
But they all kind of look like they have some sort of allergy. Like they ate a lobster and they have a seafood allergy. The chin is very big. I probably would have made it something more like, I wonder if I can fix this. I feel bad for future past self. Damn, I drew so hard. I can't erase.
Dude, I get that.
That's just simple change.
Look at that. Wow.
I realize, and maybe other people have said this too, but
wait, I'm covering with my fat ass.
Training your brain to see rather than actually technical with your hand. I think that's a misconception I had. But after 30 days, this was the progress of my first video.
Damn, bro.
I was so happy with it. And I think I should be, because the progress is definitely there.
Dude, drawing guns that are like looking upwards from the barrel like that is fucking hard. This is so incredibly hard. The fact that he made such a like super detailed gun on day 30 is insane.
Progress is definitely there.
That is crazy.
So this is my progress after 82 days.
Oh my god, these 84. 2 drawings were insane.
And I really think here's where I peaked in terms of if you wanted to just improve as much as possible in the shortest time. I think just adding colors.
He did such a good job.
So
what the fuck?
To look at that it kind of forgives a lot of the anatomy errors, the poor line work.
What do you mean, bro?
Still being there. Like,
no. Nice that's like a good part of it. Yeah, it's a sketchbook though.
For my 100-day video, and
I saw this. It's cute. It was so nice.
I drew something. So,
yes.
Let's check the progress from there on. That's wrong. First of all, don't do what I did.
What's that?
I just kept drawing the same things. Anime girl.
Hey, but he wanted to get better at anime girl.
Just bad. Just bad. I was trying to be technical and give myself notes so I can improve. I wanted to be more consistent. I think that's why I just saw Frieden, bro. Doing this. But if I had to redo it, absolutely not. This is where I should have moved on to something else. I should have just drawn anything else. And eventually I did. I really wanted to draw more color, but it takes so much time to do that.
The expression on this is insane. Her eyes are fucking... Dude. Oh, I love that. I love this so much. Oh my god. She looks so soft. I love this.
I really felt like I needed mileage more than anything. So just
adding a little
bit of color, sure. We'll ink it, but that's the most effort I'm gonna get into.
Shinobu?
Yeah, just sketching random stuff I find online. Finally,
guys, let's go.
Boys. This is the boys' art. I drew so much guys from anime because I found that. I drew so many mangas.
JJK!
You probably recognize these. I think this is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes!
This is a good time for me to address a couple.
Bro, these are insane! No, wait, some of these are absolutely fucking crazy!
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Dude! Bro!
I think, this is a good time for me to address a couple things from my last video. And
this
one
is
of
so
them
good.
is just a huge thanks to other YouTubers that reacted to my video. I think that was so cool to see. And actually get encouraged by professionals. I really, really appreciated that.
Wait, is that Hinata? Or is that... No, that's Blue Lock, right? That's Blue Lock. Never mind. Dude, that's insane though. Oh my gosh. The fact that I can actually like... This one's so good. This expression is so good. like the fact that I could actually recognize the character so well is insane. Like that says something about his like ability to have different faces as well, because same face syndrome is a massive problem that a lot of like anime artists or like, you know, illustrators struggle with, that make their art basically look the same aside from the design overall. Like the faces are all similar, but the fact that I can kind of differentiate some characters from the others is a massive thing for PEWDS, I feel like.
And actually get encouraged by professionals.
That's insane.
I really
so
appreciated
cool.
that. Another thing was that people said I had an art background. That was like a rumor that went around.
Really?
I take that as a compliment, but no, I do not. I have not studied art. That was the whole point of this video.
Yeah,
I mean, not being disingenuous.
I get that.
I have not drawn.
His line art got more confident and cleaner too. It did.
I loved doing Photoshop. Before YouTube, I loved Photoshopping images.
Damn.
And creating artworks that way. So
that's really good, actually.
Sense, that helped. But I think the biggest sort of thing that helped is that I'm actually older.
Backgrounds.
I'm 35 now, and I think if I did this thing when I was younger, I would not have seen the same improvement. But I also think, you know, the improvement I had, anyone can achieve. Like, I wanted my video to be inspiring for other people to do the same thing. Like, that's my goal. Like, people say anyone
can... Backgrounds! Dude, this looks like something like straight up out of like fucking Little Witch Academia or some shit, whatever it was called. There's like this show that's gonna be releasing pretty soon, Witch Hat Academy or something like that. Was it Witch Hat Atelier? Witch Hat Atelier. I think it was called that. That was what it was called. And it has like this like art. It's very like detailed art style in the manga. That's like so good. And dude, these buildings look like they come straight out of like a manga like this. I don't know if there's like a good image of the original house that the main character lived in, but like, I don't know. It's like, it kind of gives similar vibes. And I really like what PEWDS is getting, man, where he's getting. It's sick.
Like, people
it's
say
really cool.
I truly believe that. Oh, and by the way, I wrote a blog post. Yes, ooh. I write blog posts now. It's just more details about my favorite type of notebooks, my favorite kind of pens. If I were to do this challenge again, what would I do differently? How to remain consistent? All these sort of stuff. If you wanted to do this challenge yourself, I recommend checking that out. I just didn't want to get too much detail in this.
He's so true about that. Chat, literally just get yourself a tiny ass sketchbook. Don't care about the price too much. Get yourself some fucking pencils. Who gives a shit? Like, the only thing that I would say is make sure that your sketchbook is like not too thick or not too thin. If the quality of the sketchbook is kind of ass, that might make it a little bit hard. But at the same time, paper, any kind of paper is fine for just like normal pencils, unless you're going to be erasing a shit ton. Then having thin paper might be a problem. But like literally just making one sketch a day is already such a massive improvement. And like you can see it from PEWDS because he drew every day for 365 days. And that's crazy.
This video. But
like his improvement is massive.
Which was, I couldn't, like if I wanted to draw anime style, sorry, it's hard to see here. You start with a circle, you draw a middle line, you draw where the eyes are going to be. You kind of figure out how the chin is going to be.
Oh, wow. He's a lot faster
the
too.
Nose, the mouth, the ear.
Wait, he's actually a lot faster
and
too.
You're swirling some hair really quick. This method is so helpful because when you draw, it's all about
where he's getting at. This is really fucking good because for me, whenever I draw, right, I tend to have a picture in my head of what I want to make. And when I'm not happy with what I want to make, like I'm going to be starting like straight up. I start super detailed. I don't start with like simple lines like this. But if you start with simple lines like this, it'll let your brain fill in the rest of the parts and you'll instantly know like, oh yeah, this is what looks good, bad. This is what looks good. This is what looks bad, right? And that's the problem with my sketching style is that I instantly get into the details, which I could show you guys my sketchbook one time because I've been working on a lot of like new stuff recently, but I just draw the character. And a lot of times that is really bad because then the expression is not the way that I want it, or like the pose is not the way that I want it. But these type of lines make it so that your artwork kind of flows out of your pen because you know exactly like what looks good and what looks bad in your mind depending on like how simple your sketch is. And it's really fucking nice. Yeah, confident strokes are always really good for sure.
About balance, like if I drew directly, same thing, and anything is like out of proportion, the whole thing just kind of looks weird.
It looks weird, exactly.
So to draw directly, it was so difficult. So I bought this pen. This pen is amazing. It's a brush pen, and if you squeeze it, ink comes out,
yeah.
And you can draw really slim lines or really thick lines really quickly. And I told myself I was going to force myself to use this pen, even though
it's really, really, really hard to use these type of pens. It's really hard.
I was going to really I'm going to use this pen. I need to learn how to draw without the whole circle thing again.
Dude, this is what I recommend you do, Dizzy. Honestly, I feel like you should just buy a shit ton of ball pens and then just get a sketchbook where you just fucking use ball pens in it. And then just go wild, or like brush pens or any type of like pen, right? That you just can't erase. It's so good.
That's what I want.
It is so good because keep in mind, right? A sketchbook is not something that you need to like, you know, fucking show off to people and like be proud of and stuff like that. A sketchbook is somewhere where you create ideas, or like you just scribble in it. You just put like your fucking thoughts in it, or like you fucking make a drawing of the burger that you had that day, or like some people that you met, or like, you know, places that you visited, fucking anime characters, books that you like, OCs, like things in your head that you want to put down, right? This isn't something that you need to be proud of. This is something that you can show your inner thoughts and feelings on, right? And there is this artist that I have been watching a lot recently. I forgot what their name is because I have a second account that like this one, right, where I just watch my own videos because I don't want to mix it up with like my VTuber stuff and shit. And what they do really, really well is that every single one of their videos is an art video, but it's also a vlog at the same time. And she just writes random shit on her sketchbook. She's like, oh yeah, I had this burger today. I had this lunch, right? And then she writes the music playlist that she like, you know, listened to, or like characters that she watched in a show, or like little like drawings that she saw like on Pinterest or something, right? Things that she did with her friends, right? It's kind of like a diary. Yeah, like it's a diary where she puts everything. And dude, the way that she draws is really, really, really nice. So that absolutely does increase like the, you know, likability of it a lot. But I feel like you will only understand how to do stuff like that once you actually try to work on sketchbooks, you know?
Wanted to do. And it took some time.
Oh, damn, that's actually really good.
It felt like taking 100 steps back, but that's how you have to improve. You know, you have to get out of your comfort zone. Mm-hmm. But I think eventually I started to sort of get the hang of it, and you can get kind of really quickly satisfying result with the high contrast. I really enjoyed so I did some manga panels.
Damn!
And yeah, it feels like I'm looking at a manga. It's
Wait,
really
that's
cool.
sick!
Getting more comfortable.
Damn!
It's still so hard with...
That's insane. That is insane. That's so cool. And like these splotches of ink just make it cooler, honestly. Like, dude, the contrast with all of them, the expressions, the way that she's looking away here. This is like kind of looking at the character. This is like a little bit more stern. I really like these, dude. The expressions are so well done.
It's so hard with proportions, man. Like anything is slightly off, it's gonna suck. So yeah, this felt like a little side quest, but I'm glad I took it.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
good shit, PEWDS.
But what I should have been doing is draw other things as well.
And nobody does that. I don't do that either, bro. I have literally just now gotten into like drawing more things like food and plants and flowers and shit. Just overall, I fucking hate drawing backgrounds. Like that is my biggest issue, honestly.
I did find it amazing, like how I could all of a sudden, even though I never practiced drawing a cloud, I could draw a cloud better than I.
That is true.
So that's cool,
dude. Okay, there's like this thing. Okay, I'm done. Lol. There is this thing that happens when you draw like a long time, right? And you just keep on drawing and practicing. You will eventually get to the point where you're like, wow, I didn't think that I could draw this. Like, I swear I've never practiced this before, because your brain and hand like coordination is so well done. Like it's kind of like trained. So now when you see something, or like you recognize something like a fucking fish or some shit, right? And you've never drawn a fish before, you'll still be able to draw a fish pretty well because you've practiced that much, which is super nice.
That's cool. Okay, I'm done. And I think something finally sparked in me, where before I was like, okay, I just want to draw for the sake of drawing. I don't have any interest in anything.
Damn!
I started drawing manga panels. I started drawing perspective, and I wanted to understand
Wait,
these
that's
things.
sick.
Drawing landscapes. This is Nihei. I love his work so much.
That's so cool.
Finally, after Nihei, I love his work so much.
Ningyo no Kuni, Blame Gakuen Soul Tower Dungeon. I've never heard of these. I'm gonna check them out.
Much. So finally, after I don't know 300 days of drawing, I picked up an art book. I should have done this ages ago.
You should have done that ages ago, yes.
Some more technical than others. But I really enjoyed this one, Taco, because I enjoyed the style of it. Obviously, everyone has different preferences. I think if you were to be a professional artist, you probably want to pick like a human anatomy book and really study it. But for me, this is supposed to be fun. And I think if I'm having fun, I will remain consistent. So at least that's what I was trying to focus on. I picked up books about perspective because I want to learn and I want to understand this. And I think finally that clicked in me. It went from me just wanting to sketch whatever to, no, I actually want to understand these things so I can draw them.
Dude, this makes me so happy.
Again, this felt like taking so many steps back because
this makes me so happy.
I had no clue how to draw a body. Zero. I had not practiced it at all. I had sketched so much.
Holy fuck.
And I still... it feels embarrassing to admit this, but like everyone was so amazed by my 101 that I felt like, okay, well, my year one has to be really good, right? Like, but progress isn't a straight line.
Yes.
Like, I think I was being too hard on myself where I was getting close to a year and I'm like, I don't have anything to show for it. I drew a full body one. And I'm like comparing it to my 80-day one, and I'm like, the 80-day one is still better, even though it's just like full body.
No, bro, don't say that.
To improve, you have to kind of go through the pain of sucking again, I guess.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
It really felt like, oh, cool. Like I drew for this much, and I don't have anything to show for it.
Hands,
I wanted to learn to draw and actually understand anatomy. Before, it didn't matter to me. It was just a hobby, but now I'm like, I want to actually know, like, how do you draw legs? How do you draw different expressions? How do you draw, what is this? You've all been waiting for the return of, what is it? Yuzu Slash is back! G Fuel Energy Formula, PewDiePie Yuzu flavor, Japanese lemon. Delicious is back, along with Fear Face, where you can get Ghost Fest, Stab Stimulant, Caramel Apple, and Halloween edition Watermelon Limad. Limad. You can pre-order the Yuzu PewDiePie Collector's Box now.
Hog Utah.
Now.
Get it now.
Now's your chance. But you can get the energy tub right away. But it's a limited time only. A lot of people are requested for the return of the user.
We're a gamer subs household here, but
G Fuel. It's a great
I'll
way
allow
to
it,
support the
PEWDS.
channel. I really, really appreciate
Glows
it.
in the dark, Pog.
I was genuinely panicking. Like, it's been so frustrated this entire month. Not only because I wanted to show for the video, but I felt genuinely in me like I can do more. I know I can do more. I know I can do better.
PEWDS.
And I really wanted that to show. So I really did push myself a lot towards the end here.
Bro.
And that's when I bought an iPad.
Yay!
Coming in clutch last minute. Super satisfying.
Digital art
on an iPad. But obviously it was way different. So again, it was like a last minute learning curve of me not understanding the program and yada, yada, yada. So let's go through the last thing I drew, which was on the iPad. So I started off just sketching and I was still too scared to draw bodies. I drew this, which I thought was going to be amazing. And I ended up really hating it. I think the colors are fun, but I didn't know how to draw hair. I at least try to draw like a full body, but I was so scared of getting it wrong that I think I just made it look
digital art is really hard.
But it's just like nothing interesting about it. This is just to try it out. And then I thought, okay, I'm gonna really
damn!
I
He locked in.
Line work. I tried my best to draw the actual hands. This is gonna be so good. And this is the end result.
It was actually really fucking good.
I genuinely hate looking at it. I've looked at it so much, it just pisses me off. Even now, I don't even, in my head, it was going to be so much more, you know? And then you look at it and you're like, oh,
I get that.
That was it, huh? I desperately tried to draw something else because I don't know, like I felt like I could do more, but I kept drawing and I couldn't. Like it just came out looking weird and unsatisfying. This was supposed to be like the most simplest thing ever, like black high contrast with some color. Still, I didn't like it. And I was getting so close to the deadline. I think I have like 20 days left until this video. I drew a full body with perspective, and I thought it came out pretty good. I was okay with this one, but I still felt like it did. More. So I sketched for a couple days, and I told myself I'm gonna give one last effort. I have to really like it to actually sketch it. And this is the last thing I drew. I finished it yesterday, and I think I'm finally happy with it.
Dude, the way that he did the lighting from top down as well, pretty fucking nice.
It isn't just black. And I actually put some more time into the hair and like making the lines. The highlights, nice,
yeah, that's really nice.
And having the high contrast light. Maybe it's wrong, but it's there at least.
No, dude, he tried. What the fuck?
You know, with some shadows and different pose, you know, all of it. I think I'm finally happy with it. I think for a year progress, yeah. Am I allowed to be happy?
Of course. The fuck? Nah, you know what makes this even more like impressive in my opinion is that he kept on swapping from one thing to the other. And mind you, digital art is incredibly fucking hard to do. Once you swap from like traditional to digital, it's a very big step because there's a lot of things that come with it that you're not gonna understand unless you've like, you know, done research into it. Fucking overlay like different types of layers, overlay, fucking glow dodge, fucking like add, darken, multiply, this, that, right? There's like line art layers, there's color layers, there's fucking paint tool buckets, this brush, that brush. There's like so many different things that come into like doing digital art and understanding how to do stuff, right? And the fact that he went from like one thing to the other, like skipping from, oh yeah, perspective, people, humans, hands, arms, this, that, faces, guys, girls, like backgrounds, fucking animals, plants, and all that other stuff, right? That is really hard to consistently get better over time with, you know, things that you're not used to. Unless you practice something like continuously, you're not going to get better at it. That's why there's artists that are specifically good at doing specific things, right? So a lot of Japanese artists, for instance, are absolute dog shit at drawing guys and really good at drawing girls because the only thing that they did was draw girls. And then there's other people that are really fucking good at drawing guys, but they're absolute doo-doo at drawing girls, right? And the other way around, like there's people that do like fucking backgrounds and all that other shit. I mean, that's the same thing with anime, right? Even with anime, it's like, oh yeah, there's the people that do like the fucking sketches for like the frames, and there's people that do the line art. There's other people that do the coloring and the shading and the fucking effects and the backgrounds and all that other stuff. Not every single person is good at everything. And the fact that like PEWDS fucking improved so much overall and then made this like massive skip to digital art, insane. Like, dude, man's popped the fuck off.
Is wrong, but it's
pop the fuck off.
And I think it
actually
took a lot of paint to get there, you know? Like, let's compare. Day 1, day 365.
Damn. Good shit, PEWDS.
I don't know, maybe maybe you guys disagree, but I feel like I finally beat my 80-day whatever.
Nah, I'm reading chat.
This is still better.
Bro, come on, PEWDS.
I genuinely cannot thank you guys enough for all the love and support with making these videos. It was such a massive encouragement for me to actually continue doing this. I'm the kind of person that love to try different things. I try new things all the time and I really enjoy doing that. But every once in a while, I find something that I really, really, really love and I will continue doing no matter what. And I think art might just be one of those things for me. I used to love drawing as a kid and I don't know why I stopped, but I'm so happy to be back doing it.
Yay!
It feels like I never stopped. I wanted this whole thing also to be inspiring. I want other people to have this experience as well. People say that anyone can draw, and I truly believe that. And it goes for anything really. Like, it's about practice, constant practice, no matter what. It's not rocket science. You put in the work and you get a result for it, hopefully. Like I said, I love to do so many different things. Usually if I try something, people are like, oh yeah, that's cool. Well, watch me do it 100 times better. And it's just kind of like, yeah, I'm just a beginner. But with me drawing, it was genuinely just everyone being encouraging. And I think that was just amazing. And I really appreciate that. So yes, thank you everyone.
Big love, PEWDS.
I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah.
Whenever that will be. I don't
know when.
It will be.
Brofist.
You are not going to believe what the next sponsor is. NordVPN.
Crazy, guys. Go check out NordVPN. And go check out PEWDS' video. Because, man, I love PEWDS. I love him so much. Dude, insane. Insane.
That's what I don't have any.
I really liked all of these like practice pages too. Like some of them, man, are so good. And the fact that he put down the pencil and decided to go straight up pen, crazy. Like that's not everybody can do that. Not a lot of people have the guts to fucking just go in and go pen fucking, I don't know, go crazy type of shit.